Testing. Are you there? Are you there? We are here for another video. I'm really excited to have a conversation today because I've received a lot of questions lately when it comes to starting a fitness journey and the difference in starting a fitness journey through self-love as opposed to starting a fitness journey because you want to change your body, you hate your body, and all of that. So that's what we're talking about today. So if you are new to my channel, I am Sarah Taylor. I am a plus size personal trainer located in Toronto, and I run a virtual gym for plus size women with a dose of self-love. So I don't talk about weight loss. I don't talk about changing your body. I talk about helping you build your confidence and strength in and out of the gym. I'm also a plus size model, former Miss Plus Canada, and a motivational speaker. And I am so passionate about helping women see their value and their worth, learning to love themselves, because out of that place for me, that's when my entire life changed. So if you don't know about my story, I grew up the big kid. When I was born, I was legit 2 feet tall, 23.5 inches, and I was almost 10 pounds, my poor mother. I was bullied heavily in school because I was the bigger girl. I was also very outspoken, but because I ended up being bullied so bad, that changed how I became as I continued to go through school. Fast forward, at 21, I decided after being on a family trip that I was gonna get skinny because that was gonna make me happy. And so I embarked on a new journey out of self-hatred, basically. And I did 3 hours of cardio, 6 days a week, and I threw up after every single workout, and I was sick all of the time. Like, I would get strep throat, I got scarlet fever. Like, who gets scarlet fever, right? I was sick all of the time because I was constantly trying to get skinny because I thought it was gonna make me happy. So 6 months, I lost 80 pounds because I did so much cardio. And you know what? I got to 199. I was about a size 10, size 12, and I still hated who I was. Shortly after that, my parents went through a really messy divorce, and I grew up as a pastor's kid. So for me, that was like, it was super traumatic for our family. Shortly after, I met a boy, and he was the first man to tell me I was beautiful. And I thought there were 2 goals in life. One was to get skinny, and the other one was to find a man. Now, I had both of those things, and I still wasn't happy, and I still hated myself. We ended up getting married. And it was a super abusive relationship, emotionally, sexually, physically. Basically, all of who I was like completely stripped away, and I hated who I was even more. I ended up gaining all that weight back, so then the self-loathing became even worse. And I distinctively remember waking up one day. It was a week before our 2-year wedding anniversary, and I said, I cannot live another day in this pain. And so, because I didn't know how to use my voice and I wasn't very confident, I wrote down all these things. When he got home from work that day, I made him his last supper, and then I read it to him, and I sat there shaking, like legitimately shaking, as I said everything, because I didn't have the confidence to even tell him what I thought. When I was done, I said 2 choices. You can either leave or we can work on this. And so he decided to leave. But as sad as that is, and I am smiling as I say it because I do remember that day very vividly. That day changed my life because it was the first time that I decided to take my life into my hands and that I was gonna pursue self-love over anything else. Everybody's story is different. Everybody's journey to get to self-love is different, but my passion is to help women get on that journey or continue in that journey, and fix some of the narratives that we have in our head. And for me, fitness was a really big part of it. I did it the way of like obsessive, I'm doing all or nothing, I'm focused on getting skinny, and I've done it the way of I love myself, so I want to honor my body and treat it well. And the difference in my happiness, my contentment, my confidence, my strength is entirely different. So 3 simple tips when it comes to starting your fitness journey through a lens of self-love. So the first one is make a decision by setting a goal. So you can have more than one goal. It can be that you want to perform a certain activity. So I used to love running, and I ended up getting up to 10K, which was a massive goal of mine. Your goal could be strength related. You want to lift a certain amount of weight. Your goal could just be, I want to move my body 3 times a week. Your goal could be, I want to feel better. Your goal could be, I want to have better sleep. I want to feel confident. I want to feel strong. Like, think of your goals. Doesn't have to be one, it can be multiple goals. Set a goal, and then you're going to write it down and put it somewhere that you can see it. So that's number one, setting the goal. From there, you make a plan. So your plan could be, I am going to start with 3 days of movement, and I'm going to do that for 2 weeks, and then I'm going to reassess. So make a plan. What do you need to do in order for that to happen as part of your plan? So if that means you have to clear your schedule, if that means you need to prioritize your time, even if it's only 30 minutes, 3 times a week, you have to figure out what you have to do to make that part of your plan. What do you have to readjust in your life to make it part of your plan? And the third is just do it. Sometimes we can overthink, and we talk to ourselves saying, I can't do it, this and that, come up with excuses. Just friggin' do it. Just like Nike says, just do it. You have to take a first step. And it's out of our comfort zone that we start to see growth. So step out of your comfort zone and just take that first step. And once you take that first step, the next step becomes easier. My mom always said that it's easier to move a moving ship than a still ship, which is so true. So the hardest part is that first step. After that, it becomes easier and easier and easier. And you can use these 3 tips over and over in your journey so that you can reassess where you are and continue with what you want in terms of your next stage and your next goals. I always say life, your self-love journey, your fitness journey, all of it is like an onion. There are layers. So we'll get to a certain place and then we'll be like, okay, this feels good. I think I can step it up. So that's what we want to focus on. Small little changes that you can make. And over time, those changes will become more and more significant in your life. So I hope you take this to heart, and I hope that this is something that you can use in your everyday life. And this doesn't even just apply to fitness and self-love. This applies to anything. Whether you want to take up a new hobby or you want to try something new or whatever it is, make a decision and set a goal. Make a plan on how you're going to reach that goal, and then just do it. That is it from me today. I hope you enjoyed this little video and that you feel a little bit inspired to take that step. If you want to know more information, check out our website, fitnessbysarahtaylor.com. We've got a 3-day free trial on our website, so feel free to opt in for that. See what you want to try. We got live classes, on-demand classes, and we have an amazing community of women who are on their self-love journey and their fitness journey with a lens of self-love. Anyways, I want you to know that you are beautiful, you are strong, and you are confident. Have a good day.